Alright guys, I have a problem buying old stuff. So this is the most recent purchase. I know I bought the big red over there and I said I was gonna build it, but where we mud ride at, Muddy Bottoms, it's really hilly and I'm not really about to try and drive that three-wheeler over there because it would be more, you gotta super pay attention to what you're doing, go super slow, and I'm not about that. So I just purchased this 1999, which is a third gen. There's a frame tag right there. Pretty cherry, Honda 300. Aside from the fact that it don't run, we do have the kickstart panel, the battery cover, and both swing arm caps. I actually hadn't popped these off to see if the bolts underneath there are very good, but we've already been converted to grease, which is kind of I guess I was going to do it sooner or later, but I wanted to buy one that was stocker in. But this was a deal I couldn't pass up. All the lights work, head and tail lights. You can see how clear they are. I just ordered some LED bulbs for this. And to go with this, I bought some OEM fender flares that will be going on here. So they're all brand new. They're just a little bit dirty. Just a little bit dirty. And some scuffs on them and stuff. But this is going to be the new mud project. We're going to try and do, or not try and do, but over a span of a certain amount of time, we're going to get either 30-inch Moto Havocs or some 32s of some sort. I don't know if any of y'all know, but Moto Havocs do measure up. So probably some 30-inch Moto Havocs and fender flares, of course. We'll do a 54% gear reduction. And since this is a 99, it is the third gen, so you can do the Honda Rancher 420 shocks on the front, give it a 3-inch lift, and then we'll do probably a different rear end in the back, or might just rock this until it blows, and then get do a 2-inch or 2 5/8 inch stretch using the solid front drive shaft from the first gens. Anyway, I just want to kind of give y'all a rundown. It obviously is four-wheel drive, but I got a new carburetor on the way. We tried using my buddy's old carburetor, which is why I just have a choke cable hanging out. But we're doing a 400EX carb. I'll be making videos on all of that. And here it is. I wish I could hear it. I'm actually getting rid of this stock exhaust, and I've got a friend who's going to trade me for a Cobra aftermarket exhaust. It's getting really hard to find for these 300s. So I think today we're going to take that off and clean it up and try and paint it for him before he comes and gets it this evening. And then I'll put my Cobra one on, and we got to pull the old grandpa floorboards off because I just don't like the way they're done. And we'll be having to pull the fenders back once we get the fender flares on here. And I will just do a new set of floorboards once we have all that done. You can see on this side, it's welded at the end. And on this side, it's welded right here. I'm thinking that an older gentleman who had this four-wheeler did that, so when he had rubber boots or waders or whatever on, you can still get your foot in there, because it's the only downside of these floorboards, but this won't be a hunting floor for me. I have to try and find some of these little pieces here, or I'll just scrap that and go off this peg and build my own set of floorboards. Be pretty neat. But right now, we got the gas tank. I don't know if I can get the sucker open here. This This was a fairly rusty gas tank. You can see that's just the old rust sitting on the cap. You can see all the stuff in there. So we're doing the apple cider vinegar trick. I was gonna make a video on that, but there's really nothing to it. You pour 3 gallons into this tank, let it sit for 2 or 3 days. I'm gonna be right at 2 at around 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna give it one more day because I am waiting on carburetor parts and some other things like push pins to put the fender flares on, the LED headlights, and I think that's it to get her running, driving, all that good stuff. So yeah, y'all are looking at the new mud bike. I'm trying to get those stickers off. I think I'm actually gonna leave the old mud guards because I don't know, they're pretty neat. You don't see a lot of them old aluminum ones anymore. And if I get an aluminum colored wheel, obviously gonna be 14s. And that's really about the gist of it. I don't know, I'm assuming these are replaced, but all the straps work good. Like I said, the bushings in here, or the non-existent one, actually isn't too bad. All the rubber straps are good. This is clean back here, one drain hole. As bad as I hate drilling into plastics, I think that I am, for the sake of maybe one in each corner. But here it is.